It's time now for the Business of Health, brought to you by Hendricks Regional Health. Well, Indianapolis-based TxJet launched the first plane in the nation dedicated to organ transplants, and the nonprofit is now celebrating its 5-year anniversary by adding to its fleet. Business of Health reporter Kylie Veleta is here now to talk about TxJet's flight plan. Kylie.
Thank you very much, Gary. The Indiana Donor Network was the first organ procurement organization in the U.S. to take to the skies in 2014 when it started operating its own aircraft. The network launched TxJet to reduce an organ's cold time, recovering it from the donor and getting it to the recipient faster. TxJet and Indiana Donor Network Chief Operating Officer Steve Johnson joins me to tell us how that nonprofit is pushing the envelope once again. Thank you, Steve, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll start with happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
5 years, TxJet has flown more than 2,000 life-saving organs, and you really pride yourself on being an innovative healthcare company unique to Indiana. Tell us what you mean by that.
Well, TxJet, going out and doing such a unique type of operation in the state of Indiana, but serving the entire nation as well as the region around Indianapolis with something like life-saving transport for these organs, I think is truly innovative, and it's the first of its kind.
Absolutely. So talk about what makes TxJet unique. This is not your typical business charter service.
No, not at all. These life-saving organs have to go from point A to point B, not only reliably, but very, very timely. And that makes a difference in the survival of the person who's waiting that life-saving transplant. The other thing is that airplanes fly at 2 p.m. Organ donation and transplantation happen at 2 a.m. And so we have to have these airplanes and these pilots ready to go at any time of the day or night so that we can accomplish the mission.
So you've been operating 2 jets. You just got 2 new state-of-the-art jets. But the heart of your mission is to fly anywhere around the U.S. to retrieve the organs and then bring them back to Indiana. But demand for your service has taken you beyond Indiana.
Absolutely. We've flown as far as California for a life-saving organ to bring back to Indianapolis. And so that can take us anywhere and again, anytime. But yeah, it's amazing how far-reaching this can be.
And you also serve Kentucky, Ohio?
We do. We service Kentucky and Ohio transplant centers, as well as our 3 transplant centers here in Indianapolis. So
part of your message is always reminding people about the general importance of organ transplantation and donation.
Absolutely. Please, educate yourself on what it means to be an organ donor hero, and sign up when you're either at the BMV or at indianadonornetwork.org. These 112,000 people rather on that waiting list for that life-saving organ. Over 1,300 of those just here in the state of Indiana. And it's just an amazing thing and a selfless thing for people to be able to sign up and be a part of.
And you talked about the jets being state-of-the-art. Can you tell us about some of the technology that makes them state-of-the-art that maybe you don't have to be a pilot to totally understand?
Sure, absolutely. These aircraft are just very, very efficient. The technology in the front of those aircraft gives us situational awareness for our aviators so that the people, our surgeons, and our teams in the back know that they have the safest, most advanced technology up in front, so they can feel confident going out there at 2 a.m. to go do their jobs and focus on that job of life-saving transplant.
And tell us about your future flight plan for TxJet.
We would love to continue and expand TxJet as we believe that this is certainly saving lives, and it's saving lives in a unique way. We would love to be able to provide that for anybody who is trying to promote donation and transplantation.
And just a few seconds left, but we talked about Indiana being the first to do this. Are other states catching on? Other
states are trying to follow in our footsteps and trying to evolve this because they've seen what a significant impact it has made and how many lives it has saved. And so they are certainly trying to do the same themselves.
All right. Well, Steve, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations again.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for celebrating with us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Gary, back to you.